Hell yeah, we want dessert. Red velvet cupcakes. Welcome to Trappin Ain't Dead, another day, another dollar peep game. We at the Black Professional Summit. I'm here with Janae. She got the
Put her on the mic right quick. Yes. What's your name? What's your name, sweetie? Ashanti just gave
here.
us some delicious
red
cupcakes.
velvet cupcakes from Sweet Butter.
From Sweet Butter.
Sweet Butter. We talking to Sweet Butter.
Exactly.
Janae, you know, come on. What? Tell them who we got on the show today.
Today we have the beautiful, the excellent, the wonderful lady. She's walking over to the table right now.
Yeah,
we love her. The owner, the creator, Miss Entrepreneur Extraordinaire. Anisha Randolph is with us today from Sweet Butter, Juanita's Kitchen.
Yes.
Thank you. We are about to dig into your lovely sweet treats, and we just had that lunch. Yeah. Girl, thank you.
The chicken
thank you for coming.
Very
the salmon was a nice texture. The greens,
listen,
the
that Food
everything.
Network. Food Network, keep going.
You know what else we had?
Shrimp and grits were.
We had the shrimp and grits.
You could taste the seasoning right on the kernels.
Bruh, we were on it, dog.
I had to get everything.
This is the most food I ever ate at a conference, banquet, or whatever setting this is.
Much, what's this? Because it tastes so good.
I don't know.
The Southern Belle.
They call it Southern Belle, but I said it was Kool-Aid. But somebody corrected me, said no, nigga, it's not Kool-Aid. It's Southern Belle.
Whatever it is good. Let me let y'all know. Anytime you see Sweet Butter sign or Juanita's Kitchen sign at anybody's event or you're out, you better taste that food.
And the kale. And the kale salad. Kale, yes. She's the main reason why I eat kale salad.
A couple of people say that, you know. And you know what?
What is it that you put in there, though?
I guess I better keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Because everyone's always like, I don't know what you did, but I don't eat kale anywhere else. Like, you made me eat kale. So I'm okay, well, maybe I'm on to something here.
Yes, you are. And it is good
maybe
stuff.
So.
What is your secret to success? Everybody, Ernisha has been doing her thing here in the South Florida market and even abroad, past the state lines. Like, what is your secret to success? Like, everybody loves your food and you're in high demand. Tell us how you got to this point.
Wow. So, secret to success. I don't even know if there is a secret. Munch just said something, started from the bottom. And I think not just with me, but with a lot of other people, what plays into us being successful at whatever it is starting from the bottom. Mm-hmm. I tell everyone, you know, especially kids in the hood, like, you know, that's it. You may think it's a bad thing and you were dealt bad cards, but the reality is, starting from the bottom is what gives you that drive to keep going when you want to stop. Like, there's so many times I feel like comfort is an enemy, and comfort has been an enemy of mine. When we first started, we were living in the hood, you know, in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and we worked our butts off to get out of the hood. And then we started getting, you know, a little comfortable once you get out the hood. Okay, well, we
my
straight,
boy
we
Tayon
good.
and Sarah.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
You know, Northern Middle 03. You know, you just gotta plug that in. You know?
What area are you originally from?
Miami Gardens.
Miami Gardens? Okay.
I'm from Miami Gardens, and so he just mentioned my brother and my sister. We went through a really, really bad period in our life when my mom passed.
Oh, man.
And they were just leaving Norland Middle School.
She trying to be humble, but all I know is that the reason why I know who Ernisha is because anytime Tayon and Sarah had an issue, they said, I'm calling my big sister. So from that, so literally I knew about the whole thing with y'all mom, but I didn't know who you were. And then when actually I forgot where it was, I want to say it was at a YPN networking event. I said, Sarah, that's the sister y'all was talking about the whole time. And she was like, yeah, that's Ernisha. I said, oh.
So it had been years later till you had finally met Ernisha?
Yeah, that I had actually finally met her.
He had been hearing about me from them.
I mean,
we just had to grind to get where we were. We grew up in Miami. He sold Gatorades and waters on the corners.
So this been in your
life. He was in middle school, like,
chips and
hustling.
Juices. He knew he was a chips and juice man.
And we had to. We grew up pretty decent in Miami Gardens. But then after my mom died, like, I mean, things just went
How
crazy.
old were you?
I was 20 and I was turning 21. Sarah was like 13, Tayon was 14. And I just had to raise them because my dad just, you know, he He lost it a little bit, you know.
Wow.
So I had to raise them, and we, you know, brought them in, and that was the same year I was scheduled to get married. So, you know, we planning on, okay, we gonna, you know, live nice and do what we got to do, and now we got these extra mouths to feed.
Wow. And you have a daughter of your own, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And she was 8 at the time, and I had her when I was a teenager. So
clearly, because I was like, how do you have a daughter that old? Like,
everyone
really? I was like, she's like 15 herself. Like, how do you have a daughter?
I told you, my dog was in these streets getting it. Trappin wasn't dead. That's the main reason why I brought you.
Baby face, guys, so you don't know where her age is.
Like, oh, this girl, you know, she all bougie and stuff, and I'm like, if y'all only knew. I thank God I have that look now,
you know,
because it was a little rough, you know.
Yeah,
I had to grow to this
the glow
point.
Up is real.
It's real.
That's why I always be like, nah, y'all ain't gonna talk about Ernisha like that.
Tell them.
I'm coming out the woodworks. Like, hold on, my dog had to thug it out. I don't know what y'all talking about.
For real, and it was a grind, but you know, I thank God that, you know, I was able to overcome, but I also thank God for that struggle. Mm-hmm. And I thank God. It's not like, you know, we grew up real good. You know, people hear Miami Gardens and they think that you know, you was living in Pembroke Pines somewhere. So it's not that we grew up so good, but it was better than the struggle that we had to go through when my mom died. Mm-hmm. But I thank God for that period in my life, because it made me work my butt off. And I started the business when I was like 23 years old.
Really? Did you go to culinary school? How did you get into this world of food management and culinary arts? How did you get into that?
So my family we're extremely hospitable. We were always the house to go for every holiday, still are today. But you know, we cook, and for Thanksgiving, like that table there that we cater, we pretty much all these tables.
So that's what your house look like. Yeah. Luncheon look today.
Yes. Just with more options. So we'll have like 20 items on the menu. I may invite y'all. I was gonna say,
can I roll with you?
Yeah. Maybe we need to make that happen this year. Yeah. But you know, we just grew up like that. So I started cooking when I was real young.
Really?
And my family would have dinner sales for the church, and I'd be in the kitchen cooking. And so my grandma and my mom taught me everything I know about cooking. I did not go to culinary school. People call me award-winning chef and all this stuff. I've won awards, but I'm not an official chef. Man.
It don't really matter sometimes, that formal training.
Yeah.
Because talent is talent.
Yeah.
And the experience you've had from cooking from a little girl, that'll outweigh somebody who's just entering into a culinary arts school. So
exactly.
You see, life gives you more experiences sometimes.
Exactly. And now I have chefs who are coming to me for advice on, you know, either business advice or cooking advice. And, you know, they get in the kitchen with me and grandma, and they're like, I just learned so much just in this hour of being in the kitchen with you guys. So we have our specialty. You know, when I first started catering, I tried to, you know, do my little, okay, well, we're going to do all this other cuisine, and we, you know, all this island food and this food and that food, everything but Southern food.
What year did you begin the business?
Officially in 2008. That was on paper. That was when we got incorporated. But before that, it was a little trappish. Miami Gardens came to my door. No lie.
What year? It was a couple of years before that?
It was a couple of years before. Listen,
like 2006-ish?
I don't know who snitched, but they said we were selling food from the house.
Trappin ain't dead much.
Trappin ain't dead.
And all of a sudden, they at the door, excuse me, we got a complaint that y'all selling food from here, and that's illegal. And I'm like,
what?
We ain't selling nothing.
I don't know who snitched. That's what you.
We ain't selling nothing, sir. I don't know what's going on.
That's what you do.
But
we ain't saying a motherfucking thing.
Yeah, that's what your mama say. You better not say nothing when they come to the door.
Yes.
Trap
and that's what I told everybody. Look, we need a couple more months before we can get it right. Y'all better shut up, keep these doors closed, and you know, better be sneaking out the back door with the food. Do what you got to do.
What?
Yeah, Trap Kitchen was real.
Oh my God.
But now look at you.
Trap Kitchen Queen. God damn it. Vanessa gang.
Aren't you one of the the chefs for the Miami Gardens Food and Wine Festival? I saw something big going on with you in that. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So with the Miami Gardens Wine and Food, the first year I won the Golden Fork. We were just vendors. The next year, we won the Golden Fork again, but the councilwoman Lisa Davis asked me to be on the team. So this year I'm on the team again. We will not be competing because we keep winning the Golden Fork. Last year my chef won the competition.
So, let it be known. Let it be known. It was not y'all. It was the chef. The chef won.
The chef won.
They just came up under your tutelage.
And they hating. Like, everybody's
Don't
like,
hate on my dog.
They keep winning it. I'm like, okay, to be fair, we won't do it again because they gonna vote for us again. Trust me,
it's remarkable.
I'm sitting here looking at this Red Velvet cupcake. Like, do I put the mic down or do I?
I know. I
keep
looking at them too. I'm like, I really want to bite into this.
The Southern Belle that's in here too. You know what I mean?
That Southern Belle got me right now. I don't even know right now. I'm a little turned right now because, Ernisha does a thing with everything. If it's food and beverage, it's good. It's good.
It's good,
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Well, I started talking about it a while ago. I felt like my absolute favorite cuisine is African American cuisine, soul food. Yeah. But for years in the business, that's not something that we highlighted. We felt like we needed to be appropriate, whatever that meant. So and we didn't want to appear to be too hood. We didn't want to appear to be, it's like, well, let's do what we got to do. And people kept saying, but the macaroni and cheese so good. Like, can I order that? Mm-hmm. So eventually, people just they kept calling us for soul food, and we made our living off of the soul food that we tried to run away from. Mm-hmm. And it was no problem with me. I absolutely loved it. I just wanted to make sure that I can grow and I wouldn't be stuck in a mom and pop box. Mm-hmm. So needless to say, it didn't keep us in a mom and pop box, and right now we're about to open up the restaurant.
Yay!
Talk about sweet butter.
You know what?
Talk about sweet butter. Just the whole process.
I am gonna give you details, and right here on Trappin' Ain't Dead, you are hearing it first. Yeah, the official name of the restaurant will be Sweet South, home of the Sweet Butter Experience. So Sweet Butter, the pop-ups kind of took on a life of its own.
Okay. Yeah.
So when we started the pop-ups, we're like, we knew we couldn't launch with the official name because we were still, in the process of getting everything legal as far as trademarking and things like that. But so we're like, okay, well, let's just go with Sweet Butter, because what we're gonna do whenever we do open up Sweet South, we will host like maybe twice a month, and I know Munch will absolutely love it because he's a music head. Yeah. But maybe twice a month we'll have the official Sweet Butter band come out and do their thing. So
that is all a part of it.
So everything that we've been doing with the pop-ups, that will still carry on with the restaurant. So it's Sweet South, home of the Sweet Butter Experience.
Now, question.
Happy for you.
Will this be in Miami Gardens?
Yeah. Can you tell us where we're going to be having this experience?
How about this? Y'all will hear it first on Trappin' Ain't Dead. I will let Janae and Munch know the location before I give it to anybody else.
Right.
We could take that. We'll take that.
We'll take that. We already got it.
It's in Miami-Dade County, though. Can you tell us?
It's in Miami.
Okay.
Listen, Broward been trying to get me heavy, Hollandale Beach. I mean, they've been offering me all sorts of stuff, and I'm like,
I bet.
Wait,
I'm sorry, y'all. I got the bladder of a 2-year-old, so that Sweet South is.
Yeah, she got that. Yeah, that's Sweet South, man. Like, dog, my dog. I went over here earlier to Ernisha and said, "Hey, man, I need some more Kool-Aid, man."
No lie.
I literally was like, man, I didn't know if he was in the back or not, because usually, you running around, you probably got 2-3 other events going on. So I said, when I seen you pop up out the door, I said, let me go grab Ernisha, because I was supposed to hit you up early in the week and get you on, let you know, like, hey, we was gonna try to do this,
right? But
I was like, forget it. I was like, she here, and that's my dog, and she ain't bougie, and I could walk up to her.
That's right.
And I could ask her.
That's right.
To do dog a damn show. So that's what I did. I went and I asked, Ernisha, appreciate you for, just saying,
I love
man,
y'all.
I'm good. I could do that, But, it's a beautiful thing, to be here at, the Black Professional Summit, and to always see you doing your thing, whether it's Juanita's Kitchen or Sweet Butter. It's just like I wasn't able, because we always have production schedules that conflict, but I wanted to come to Sweet Butter. I know, just the segue into A Randolph. your husband, he got a new record out right now.
Yes,
Love
he
of My Life.
does. Yes, he does, and it's been picked up in, I believe, 10 different cities, maybe more now, on radio.
Yeah.
You know, Miami always the slowest and the last to pick stuff up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm back.
Yeah, so it's on radio in about in 10 other cities, and it's doing pretty well.
Yeah,
they spinning it.
I just want to hear more of it because I feel like I'm getting cheated with this 30 seconds on Instagram or social media.
On social media.
He gave just I'm sorry.
For A. Randolph, his new song, Love of My Life. We were just talking about that. So
so he gives that little snippet of Love of My Life. He performed it at Jazz in the Gardens last year.
What?
Okay.
And I mean, they went crazy. They loved it. And he also performed it at the mayor's wedding as well.
Okay.
Nice.
So everyone loves that song. I Love My Life. Yep. Everyone loves that song. I love it too. I'll be excited when he gets when he starts getting picked up by local radio here. Because he won't let me get, ain't no CDs or nothing no more. And he won't,
he won't let you hear it.
He won't give me nothing. Just like the Sweet Butter song.
I think you got to start holding out.
What's the Sweet Butter song, Cedric?
I think you got to stay. I think you got to start holding out.
Yes, the Sweet Butter on My Mind. I love that song, and he won't give it to me.
Y'all, Cedric McMahon is standing with us.
Yeah, long
he's
time.
For State Representative District 109. So he's standing over here. We're live at the Black Professional Summit. Just in case you're just tuning in, and we're here recording, and people
Trappin
are walking by.
Dead.
Say hello.
Hello, listening audience. Y'all should be here.
Tell them, say how. Tell them about yourself. What you trying to do? Don't just be a Don't do us like that. You can get comfortable,
right.
You get comfortable, man.
We're here with family. So my name is Cedric McMahon. I work for Dr. Dorothy Bendross Mendengal. She's also here as well. I'm a chief of staff. This is District 2, Miami-Dade County Public Schools. But I also decided to take that next step, and being here at the Professional Summit is all about empowering the next generation of leaders. And so I decided to run for office. I'm running for a state representative for District 109 in next year's election, August 28, 2018.
Let's talk about it.
So young people, stepping up.
You know what I'm saying? Trappin ain't dead. We coming. Get down and lay down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So tell them how long. Well, I don't want to say how long, but you've been doing this for a long time. Whether it was I think we met when you was doing Young Democrats. So it was like, to see you now in that space of doing, with Mendengal and then moving up, I'm like, every time, that's the only guy y'all see me photo op with, and I'd say his name. And usually I just photo op and I don't really say names, but I keep saying, y'all gotta vote for this guy, because I've literally, every time there was a time and place that somebody needed to be civically engaged, he always was there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I always, like to always say, like, look, man, y'all go for said, and I put out certain people because I know, like, they really been on the ground doing a lot of stuff behind closed doors that y'all don't know about.
Yeah.
So for me, being that person, I just always want to, like, shout him out. Always want to make sure he's out there to get what he needs to get.
Cedric.
I appreciate it. We need more people, young people running for office. I got my political, public service career because I'm a public servant at heart. I love giving back to my community. Born and raised in Brown Sub in Liberty City.
Tell them who your daddy is.
My dad is an incomparable John McMahon Jr. He was a magnet teacher and music teacher at Charles Street Elementary School under Dr. Frederick Morley, and he ended his career. He retired last month, but he was a band director at Miami Central Senior High School.
My alma mater.
Band director.
That's not how I know. I know him from Drew. Okay,
from Drew.
He's legendary.
Yeah, the Rams.
At Drew. You know what I'm saying?
And so
he's legendary. So
I've been involved.
I had to make sure we put that out there.
I'm going to enlist this young lady here to take a picture of us while we're talking. What's your name, sweetie? We might as well just jump on the mic.
Jump.
We do for Trappin Ain't Dead.
Hi, I'm Jeannie.
She's been watching us do the podcast. So I'm going to ask you, as we're talking candidly, if you could snap a few shots of us. But Munch, I have a question for Ernisha, because you two are good friends, and you moderated the panel about economics and politics, and I would like for you two to give your points on this, starting with you, Ernisha. As an entrepreneur, you lead the Young Professionals Network. What are your thoughts on economics and politics? And as a business owner, do you engage politically, giving your dollars? And what are just your thoughts on that subject?
So I do. I do engage financially when it comes down to politics. If it's someone that I believe in, I don't play political games. You know, there's a lot of people who, you know, they want you to play with them, and if you do this, I do. I don't play political games at all. If you see me supporting someone, you better believe it's someone who I believe in. Cedric is someone who I believe in 100%. I've been up under his leadership. He was the president of the Young Professionals Network of Miami, and he was my leader, and he was actually the one who encouraged me to run for president. Yes. I told y'all. Yes. Cedric has been putting in work for a very long time, and we used to say, Cedric, you know, when you gonna run, you need to run for something. I don't know, you know, I'm not sure, you know, maybe sometime later on, but eventually he answered the call. But people like Cedric, who I've seen walk the walk, you know, and I know that they're about that, I support, you know, just like so many others. I don't want to go into naming names, but there's so many other ones who I believe in wholeheartedly.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And thank you, Madam President. And I just want to say economics and politics goes hand in hand. As Nisha was saying, you know, a lot of these local governments, they have lots of money. You know, we're all taxpayers. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, these politicians are looking at who gets them into office.
Yes.
And so if you see politicians that cater to certain communities as opposed to others, look at their campaign accounts and look at the voting patterns.
Yeah.
If we don't contribute to our candidates that we care about and we support, and we don't vote for them, what do you think they're going to do when they get into office? They're going to forget about us. So we have to remember that the almighty dollar, unfortunately, it runs the society. It's one this world that we call politics.
Another dollar peep game.
Exactly. You have to be aware of that. If you're not contributing, it could not even be $1,000. It could be $5. It could be $10. But sowing your seed into someone that you all believe in, they won't forget it. And they're going to make sure that when they get into office, they're going to make sure that they go to Miss Johnson and Miss Jones and say, Miss Jones, your $5 helped me buy a meal for one of my workers. I'm going to make sure that your problems get addressed. Because if you need a light fix, you need the trash picked up, I'm going to make sure that my staff will get that done because you sold into my campaign.
It's about representation, and I think that's where people, you know, kind of lose it. What I'm giving him all this money for? But the reality is because we need him to win. It ain't just because we want him to. If it's someone who you know what their values are and you know they're going to have your back when it's time. We complaining right now. Why? Because people put money behind who the person who they wanted in that seat. You know, and right now, we all are suffering for it. So locally it has more of an impact, and it's so important for us to get involved, especially as young people. You know, we missed it somewhere, you know, with some people, but I do encourage everyone not only to vote but to put your dollars behind someone. And if you don't know that person, get to know them. Ask about
or run yourself. It's our time, y'all. It's our time.
Or run yourself. That's it.
But here's the thing, you made a good point, because when I was in college, I always thought that political donation and that game was for the millionaires, the people with a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I always wanted to give, and it wasn't until Obama's campaign where I was like, well, I could give my little $20 because there's a million other people giving
it. It adds up.
And I felt like it meant something. So I think that message also needs to be pushed to maybe people who may not have the means, as maybe a Haney Motors or some big company, that, hey, that $5, that $10, $20, I'll take that because it all adds up. And maybe if 10 of your friends all give $20,
that's $20.
Just make a pact together and donate.
Exactly.
So that was a good point that you made, because before I was intimidated. I was like, I would not give. I'm like, this little $5, they gonna laugh at this little drop of water in the bucket.
But it matters, and it all adds up.
Yeah.
And when you get into office, hold them accountable. Don't just let them get into office and say, oh, that's it. No, they need you. Like President Obama needed our support for 8 years. You saw what he went through. And so the folks on the national, state, and the local level, they need our support. So going to those commission meetings, school board meetings, those Tallahassee meetings, it's very important that our voices are heard. And this conference is about your own voice, owning your voice. Our voices have to get louder, and we have to start strategizing now, because what we got in the White House and in the Tallahassee mansion, we can't afford more of this.
Oh, you talking about the plantation?
That's right. That's right.
Because you forget, Florida is as south as it can get. So talking about that, you know, I went to city of Opelika yesterday, and I went to and I talked to Joseph Kelly, and we sat and we had a real good in-depth conversation. I also went to support Dr. Gallen on a bill. Basically, it was an agenda item to basically procure like hot meals during the event of emergency. So it was helping, like basically everything that we was doing during the hurricane. Now is the time that now we have to put it in policy now, so that next time Munch and V ain't got to scrap and go out our bank accounts. No, there's a policy that can be put in place that now we can do it from a proactive approach, and and just showing up for them. So yeah. And literally I got connected with the food service operations guys. Like soon as I said something, like boom, they was right there. You know what I mean? And like, everybody, and that's what it should be about. It should be about collaboration, how we work together, how we not bashing the politicians. But look, bro, I walked into Kelly's office. He has a thing. I found out that look, every Wednesday you can walk in his office and ask him anything. Shout out to Grandma Juanita.
Grandma.
I need his kitchen and catering. You got to plug. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that shout out. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen it, I was like, where's she at? I know she's somewhere back here. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was a good thing to sit there and talk to Kelly, have a real good conversation with him, and say, okay, these are the things. Like, how do you see Opalaka? Because you the person in charge. How do you see it? How do we fix it? And how do me as a concerned and engaged citizen? How do I go about spreading the word out the right way?
Exactly.
To make sure that the people understand, okay, this is a process that needs to be done over a period of time. Like, hey, this situation in Opalaka, which we know with the flooding and everything else been going on for years, right? But how many times have anybody stepped up to do anything about it?
Exactly.
On your voice.
That's why I was so excited when I saw people like you, Munch, and V really just talking about how unprepared we really were for that hurricane, for Hurricane Irma. And it's like y'all hit the ground and y'all haven't stopped yet. And it's like, no, like y'all gonna look out, because I can't, if Irma would have hit us how she was supposed to, we would have been in trouble. And if our communities have been forgotten like they have been now, we would have been dead.
They go Puerto Rico.
Seriously.
Wow. Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh
But I Grandma, I called you over here because I wanted you to they would never believe me. He kept quoting this song, and they would never believe me that that's your favorite song and you say it all the time. What's the song that you say all the time? Tell Trappin ain't dead.
Listen to audience.
Started from the bottom, now I'm up.
Yes, Grandma Juanita.
Listen,
yes.
when that song come on, Grandma is lit. She be in the car like, that's right. We started from the bottom. I was telling them about our struggle and everything, and they wouldn't even believe it.
Struggle is real.
Had Miami Guard show up to the door, guys. Yes, we did.
Y'all was like, shop open, and be like, no, shop closed. Shop
Everybody tried to shut us down.
Right.
Wow. And look at y'all now.
Exactly.
Look at God.
We prayed.
Exactly.
And God
Prayer.
moved things.
Amen. Won't he do it?
Moved them on out the way.
Yes.
Won't he do it?
That's it.
Ain't that something now? Ain't that something?
And Overtown. And the OPAC. Yeah.
Every single time something is going on in Miami Gardens, it can be a new employee, whoever they call in, as if they putting Miami Gardens on to us.
Right.
And Miami Gardens like they're a vendor, honey.
Right.
They're a preferred vendor. We've been on Juanita's Kitchen. Come on.
Wow, for having the Miami Gardens cops called on you too. Miami Gardens preferred vendor.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
Look at God.
Look at that. And this is Grandma Juanita, the namesake for the business.
Yes, this is the Grandma Juanita.
Named in honor
of Juanita's
Thank you
Kitchen.
for the recipes, Grandma.
Because it was fire.
Once
again,
food was so good, it'll slap your mama.
Believe it or not.
It was good enough for you to think twice.
It's so good to make you want to slap your mama, but it was good enough for you to think twice. I never heard that one much.
Believe it. You better believe. You better think twice. The old Mamas ain't having that. They ain't like these new mamas. The child slapped the mama and said, "Shut up," and she hushed. Nah, if you'd have slapped my mama, you would have wondered what day is this. Because 2 days later, you'd have been waking up.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
But I just want to thank you all for what y'all do, because like I said, this program is called Own Your Voice, and you all are the voice. You're the mouthpiece for our community, especially the young community, because we see us all on social media, and folks think that all we do is talk about garbage and drama and gossip on social media. But you all are providing a very, very important niche in our community, that's being community, alert to the community, what the community needs, what we need to do to make sure our community is not suffering as it's suffering, right. And also that our young people understand that they can do more than their circumstances. They can be more. They can be the presidents of a university. They could be owners of their own catering companies. They can be marketing geniuses. They have the power to do that. State representatives, commissioners like Commissioner Keon Hardeman. But we have to make sure that they value the importance of education. Education is first. God is first. Education is second. But they got to make sure that they are grounded in education, because education is the key to success. And so we encourage young people. And if you all out there, you're young professionals, you're doing your thing, reach out to someone behind you. There's a young brother, a young sister, a niece, a nephew, a young cousin that's going the wrong way. Make sure that you make an example in your own family. So if you see them doing things they shouldn't be doing or saying things on social media, let them know, baby, if you want to get a job in the future, that social media post gonna come back and haunt you one day. So start educating our young people right now about the social media, about what they do in schools, because your record will follow you throughout your high school, your middle school, high school career. But stay in school, get an education, and give back to your community.
And vote for Cedric McMahon for state representative,
all
District
right.
109.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Do that in that order.
Thank you for popping in on us. This is what we do on Trappin' A Day. You better not walk by a table or where we are, because we're going to put you on the mic.
We're going to put you on the
mic. We really appreciate you to Arnisha for telling us. Is there anything you guys have coming up? How we could find you on social media? Let the people know how to find you.
Yes. So on social media, on Instagram, you can follow the catering company at JK Catering or Sweet Butter Miami. And on Facebook, you can follow Juanita's Kitchen, Sweet Butter Miami. You can follow me. I'm Miami Housewife on Instagram, Arnisha Randolph on Facebook. But just stay in touch. We do have a lot of things coming up. We're planning another pop-up for December, the Week of Art Basel, and also the restaurant is the wheels are moving. I know we said next year in the summer, but if all works out with these negotiations, if all works out with these negotiations, then it'll be sooner than the summer. Yeah. I can't say how soon, but guess what? Y'all will hear about it on Trappin' Ain't Dead first.
Yay. And thank you so much. I know they calling you over there for photo op. She is the woman of the hour right now, so we don't want to take up so much more of your time, but thank you so much, baby, for coming on the show.
Trappin' Ain't Dead.
Yes. Yeah. I got Mario over there. We try, my Be Me brother. We got in the Be Me. I Am Black Genius. Yeah. We got that 2017. That 2017
that's
class.
Who's over there waving across the room.
Yeah. That's Mario over there. And big lobbyist, when we talk about economics and politics, I really want to get him over here for a quick little second. Let me see if I can call him over here. He's going to come.
You want me to call him? Because I'm about to yell.
Mario. All right, you finna do it?
But let's wave at him. Mario.
Yeah, man. Come
get him over here. And what does he do? Because maybe he could talk about the hip hop awards with us too. We didn't even get a chance to talk about that
I think Mario fucking ass went too.
I was on my best behavior today. I didn't even curse that much.
Ben went.
I saw Ben.
Ben was
Evans,
behind
brother
Luke.
Ben. Did you see him walking out? You ain't see him on the TV? Because soon as they before they rolled credits, you could see Ben walking out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, look at Ben at the BET Awards." His post was so funny. His post, I saw him on TV. And shout out to Valencia too, who was honored and recognized by the BET Hip Hop Awards. This past week for her work with Make the Homeless Smile. She was on the show a few weeks ago.
Khaled calls them the Smile Team.
Yes, and they recognized her for her work with Make the Homeless Smile, and she was on our show talking about Hurricane Irma and gentrification and
climate
things like
gentrification,
that.
yeah.
Climate gentrification. Look at me.
Equity and climate change
and stuff. But hold on, we gonna take
Trappin ain't dead.
this is what
Trappin
we
ain't
do
dead.
live.
We taking photos live.
Send me that set. This is, and none of this is getting cut out of the show. I hope y'all know. Hold on, you better.
Hey, none of this
you
getting
can't
cut out.
walk
My
by
dog,
the table.
Mario, what's good? You finna join us?
It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got a
You
mic
might as
sitting
well
here,
just sit there.
ready for you. We got
Mario.
we got Mario and we got Mike.
We got Mike coming in, Mike A. Hepburn for Congress. He don't stepped at the table with us for Trappin Ain't Dead.
That's what I'm talking about.
At this table.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, roll tide, me. Roll tide.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
This powerhouses here.
Yeah, Trappin Ain't
Oh, I
Dead.
love it.
You got it, bro?
And this thing put on record. I got it on camera now. I got it.
Oh, you.
All right, cool.
You may do a wild one too, baby.
One.
Let them know.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you don't talked about it. You may have to come sit at the table with us.
CC,
Come on in,
I seen the CC in quotations.
As CC's making her way over, Mike, just introduce
Politics,
yourself to
hip-hop, the whole
to
nine.
I'll give you the mic
Good
here.
stuff.
Yeah, we
This team is serious.
Yeah, we
Man, this is,
talking about
Michael
that
Hepburn.
real.
I'm
You know
actually
what I
running
mean?
for Congress.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
have a table full of some talented people over
you know,
here.
we talk about trapping. You know, trapping is your hustle. You know what I'm saying?
you know about trapping?
Yeah. I come from a long line of
CC old school, so she may not know.
Yeah, what? Oh yeah. I was trapping young. You know, I was that was converting. That was in my conversion stage. Yeah, I was trying to tell Janet Reno, like, you talk about that TBT photo I put up when I was at Janet Reno. Clarence Edwards is my uncle, you know what I mean? But he literally, that was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. That was in Robert Hood on the lakeside. Anybody who know Robert Hood know that.
I go say,
on the good
man,
side.
I haven't heard that in a minute.
On the good side. Yeah.
So we all from Miami over here at the
All
table.
born and raised on the side.
Much. Let
All
everybody
day.
introduce themselves. Let everybody introduce.
Mario is an honorary Floridian.
Okay. Well, okay, we'll let him slide. 'Cause-
Okay. So let's start with Mike, and we gonna work our way around the table. Let the listeners know who we speaking with.
All right, so this is Mike Hepburn, born and raised in Miami. Born at Jackson Hospital.
At Jackson with everybody else.
You know, where everybody else.
You were not at North Shore.
I know, right? So my mom made a good decision.
I'm Mario Bailey from the great state of Alabama. Roll Tide.
How long you been in Miami?
How long you been here, Mario?
Since 2005, after Wilma.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of I co-sign on that a little
No, I don't know.
He's here.
Yeah.
Mario's here because he moved the money. Okay, he's
I don't
here.
know. I don't consider you you're a Floridian, just not a Miamian. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
That's that CC. See how CC?
Really? When I
You
bring
are.
back the money for Dade County,
You do, you
Florida
do. We
Memorial
love you.
University,
We
my
put you on
daughter-
applications.
I'm just saying,
We
really?
love you. And we
In Miami, we love
just
money, so
saying.
we'll take that.
we'll take it. We'll take it.
But if Mario got here like 2001, and maybe we
Debbie,
would've
you
gave
know what I'm
him,
saying? Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I was still in school, bro.
That's what can I learn?
Can I learn? Can I live? Well,
He was
hey,
out.
y'all,
You
my
know, if
name
you would have
is-
came when that UM dynasty, you know what I'm saying? You know, it would have been good. That was
Do
the
you
high
know
times.
about
You know, the
Trick
word.
Daddy? That is the question.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Of course. That's what we listen to in Lynette, Alabama.
Okay.
Saw the BET Hip Hop
I'm on
Award.
sneaky old freaky old Geechee ass nigga, huh?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, sorry. My name is CC Battle. What? I currently live in DC, but I am from Miami. I can run down my schools. 33150 was my zip code. Don't come to me. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Tell him what high school you went to.
I
We'll
went
leave it
to
at
Crop
that.
because I was in Dance Magnet.
Okay.
Middle school, I went to Horace Mann and Drew. Don't come for me.
Were you under?
Bernadette Toussaint Pierre? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes, I was. In elementary school, I went to Miami Shores. So, yes.
Oh, you been?
I'm a Miami girl.
Yeah, you
to
done
the
been
core.
around.
If you went to the Cultural Arts Center, that's how you know.
That's what I'm talking
You're from
about.
my own 62nd.
6, 2,
You know
and
what I'm
22nd.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
CC may not remember me because I was like 40 pounds lighter in college. but I remember her from school. I came out of FIU in 2012, so I was here
a little after me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was here I took the scenic route, so I was here from like 07 to 2000.
The good route.
But I remember you and Kanasha when I was in school. I didn't do much. I was in the journalism school.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, but I remember you guys doing stuff on campus and just being movers and shakers. Y'all be like stopping me at GC, telling me to vote for something, to do this, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I'm trying to get to class. I don't really about this, but I'm gonna do it because y'all black.
I was 40 pounds lighter in college shoes. I'm sure I look different too, child.
No. I remember you guys. You look awesome, but I just wanted to let you know that I remembered you from school and you were doing your thing then, and I was so happy to see you on the panel today.
I appreciate you, sis. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You. Don't be touching my cake.
That's one of my mentees.
Thanks, my apricot cake.
She's killing it, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Maybe get some pictures up.
Yeah, we're gonna get some pictures up.
You know what though? I got to do a quick plug since you said your high school, Miami Central in the house.
Oh,
I just
Rock Boys in the building.
Give me the mic back because I'm Kara City all day.
Okay,
she graduated from the West though, but I represent all the schools. We got another beautiful lady walking past us, Felicia Hatcher. But yeah, so we but it's all Dade County. It's all good.
Absolutely.
You guys walked in on us talking about economics and politics, and we were flipping over to the BET Hip Hop Awards, and I would love to know, because somebody mentioned Trick, you mentioned BET Hip Hop. I would like to know you guys take on the impact of big brands like that coming into South Florida, what that does for the economy, what that does for different businesses and exposure. We got Revolt here this weekend. We got Black Professional Summit where we all are. So you guys give us all your take on that and the impact, that the positive or negative impact you think it could have on our communities.
I'm gonna go first. I think on my end, I think it just changes visions. Like the cool part about having people actually invest in where we are and actually having big movements come to our city, I think young people, black men, black women, can actually look at opportunities that we can create for ourselves, right? Yeah. Look at things that we can do that's going to be impactful, not just here in your local community, but we can take this stuff worldwide throughout the whole nation. And then also know that we should be just as appreciated as everybody else, right? So like our money is just as good. Our talents is maybe even better, in my opinion, right? And as far as like what we can do, man, the sky's the limit. But if we don't have people actually giving us opportunities or allowing their brands to kind of, you know, play or have life in our communities, then at the same time, it's like then we're not creating access for better visions for ourselves as far as what we can do when we grow up. So I think it's great having them come. I want to continue to see it, right? But at the same time, it's like for everybody that's listening to this, make sure that we creating our own businesses, our own brands, our own marketing campaigns, our own messages, because we can do the same thing each and every day.
Absolutely. Well, being in DC and being from Miami, what it meant for me was showing that Miami is black as well, because oftentimes when I tell folks that, oh, I'm from Miami, they're like, South Beach, or like they have this picture, you know what I mean? Like the media has done a really good job at painting Miami to be a certain way, and those of us that are from here, it's like, well, we're a black as hell city, you know what I mean? And we've been here, we've been creating here, and yes, we do love like our Latinx, our Latino, Latina brothers and sisters, we do, but we built this, you know, and we still are here and surviving and thriving. So for me, it was an opportunity to kind of shift the narrative that we're here and that we're doing good work. The other piece for me that was really impactful is that it creates an opportunity for access to showcase local people. What I would have loved to see them do is highlight local people, because oftentimes what national brands do, and even us at YP4, we do these national conferences, right? We go into these cities, but we don't take time to thank the people that's been doing the work in the cities. So what I would have loved to see was like having someone from Miami besides Trick or Trina on the stage talking about the work, talking about the hustle, talking about the culture. Because if you're coming to a city, you need to highlight the people in the city that's been doing it. So that's my take.
I agree with both of them. I think it's very important for three reasons. The first reason, like, it creates jobs.
Come on, money man.
Internships.
Hey,
and so,
connection.
like, when we did pass the film tax credits, it created a lot of jobs because people, they were working in the industry, and it gave people exposure.
Absolutely.
The second reason, like, it highlights Miami to the world. So me in Alabama, like, a lot of times, the only thing I really knew about Miami was what I saw on TV. And so it gives exposure. And I think, and the third thing, it allows kids to just get close and just touch the stuff that they dream about. So those three things.
That's dope. I will say this, that although like I agree with you, I wish I would have saw some more locals who are making an impact in the community.
Like, why weren't y'all hosting? No, honestly,
from your mouth to God's ears.
Honestly, like if you're going, why aren't you tapping on the local talent? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
We just.
I mean, I'm on this. We just started this, but
Listen.
at the end of the day, you know, we getting there. I think they know pretty doggone well who's who.
But we gave them a shout out for highlighting Valencia.
That's fair. That's fair.
They hollered at my dog.
DJ Khaled did shout out to Mike Garner and a lot of those promoters and people who put them on those pedestals for giving them jobs to host. So I appreciated that. But it would have been cool to see some people on the stage.
Listen.
Commissioner Hardiman was in the video for Uncle Luke, but it would have been cool to see some more people on that stage.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Can you guys share with us some of the things that you're doing in the community? Let people know like some ways that you're making a difference. We're talking about BT and their impact, but what do you some things that you're doing to make an impact in the community, and how can people be connected to what you're doing?
On this side, the last 2-3 years I've been focused on just like pouring life into people's goals and their dreams, right? So the whole concept was to kind of start where I was at, like literally my block, my city, my district. And the funny part, I actually live in a majority Hispanic district now, right? So the funny part is having a black man go knock on doors and say, hey, we need to create a neighborhood association so we can push our message, our voice, was different to them, because they're like, okay, well, one, you actually saying that we in this together, not just, oh, I'm going to talk about black issues. Black issues are your issues, right? Hispanic issues are my issues.
Come on now.
So one was more of trying to have my neighbors and the young people in my neighborhood understand that we have power today, and if we leverage our relationships, we can advocate more strongly for the stuff that we need, right? The second piece was I did not grow up with a good relationship with police. Right?
If you from Miami, I don't know how you grew up with a good relationship with the police.
That was not that was not in the cards for me. But becoming older, and man, every day and every week still seeing all of the folks that lives are being lost, and in the sense law enforcement may have played a part of that. I actually became a citizen on patrol. I actually became what they call like a volunteer cop with our City Miami Police Department, because I wanted to, one, show them that I'm here. As in, so if I'm here, that means we are here, right? And then two, I also wanted to give them a little credit too, right? Because people say, well, unless you walk around in my shoes, you don't really know my story, you don't know my perspective. So I wanted to go on patrols with them. I wanted to make sure I was educating people in my neighborhood about how we can better hold them accountable, also play a part in making our community safer, you know? And then the third piece is just more of mobilizing people to understand they need to vote and be empowered that way. And then also having strong conversations about how we can leverage our money to create businesses and also financial opportunities in our neighborhood. So like small grants that we can do for each other, how we can, in a sense, create nonprofit organizations or CBOs and things like that. So when someone like myself or Cedric or anybody is running for office in the future, it's not like this is new to them. It's not like this is the first time they've seen us. It's like we've been doing day-to-day work in our communities each and every day for like the last 5 years, 10 years, 2 years. So this should not be new to you. And you should not be scared of me, because I'm definitely not scared of you. So
That's good. That's good.
So I'm a lobbyist. I'm a state lobbyist. So most of the time I'm in Tallahassee, telling Miami story in Tallahassee to make sure when laws pass, like they understand like the unintended consequences. So I represent the 3 private HBCUs, Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Broward County Public Schools. So a lot of time I'm there, I'm fighting for funding, make sure that we get our equal share, because we send a lot of money up to Tallahassee, but we don't always get our fair share. And so about a third of the year, that's where I'm at in Tallahassee.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Mario.
People like that look like us, we're up there doing that.
It's
So
just
that's
Mario.
really good to see.
Mario's holding
That's
down.
really good to see him. But wait, it's a few. But
And my
Mario's
mentor,
the man.
Yolanda Cash Jackson, who's been there for 17 years,
Wow.
she's one of the most powerful lobbyists in the state.
that's good to know you up there, brother. Thank you,
Yolanda ain't no joke.
Miss
That's why her name
CC.
Cash Jackson.
So I run a program called Young People For. We are a national long-term leadership development program that seeks to go after the people that are historically left out of the leadership development pipeline, right? So who are those people? People of color, women, folks in the LGBTQ community, because we want to create a pipeline of leaders that lead with social justice values. So all of the folks that we work with create something called the Blueprint for Social Justice, which is an action plan on how they want to shake up their community right now. So us being from South Florida, Dream Defenders, those folks are our alum. So that's what our blueprints look like. And for me, what's really important to me is not only did I go through this program, I'm from Miami, so making sure that our Miami people have access to this program, because not only is it money, because we give money for your ideas, but it's also access to spaces that folks like us don't get into. So whether that be conferences, things like this, like we didn't have this when I was, growing up. We didn't have summits like this that, the room looked like us and we could see leaders from our community. Like that's what this program does. And I'm really excited to make sure that I'm in Miami often to be like, hey, young people, like apply, do it. Because when I did the program, oh Lord, a while ago, there was only a couple of us from Miami, and a couple of us black folks from Miami, and there's only been about 6 of us that have done the program in almost 15 years. Wow. That are black folks from Miami. So in terms of how folks can plug in, YP4, the number 4.org, like come find out, apply. Our applications are open, and it's really cool because we're all pissed about something. We're all passionate about something, but we often don't have the space and the resources to take our passion and take it and make it a plan to uplift our community. So yeah, that's how people can plug in and get involved and turn up. We have a really good time. Actually, y'all should come to our national summit, which is President's Day weekend in Baltimore. Oh, we in Baltimore.
She loves Maryland. She loves DC.
So y'all just come on out.
I love the DMV area. I love the DMV area.
You know what I'm saying? Come hang with us.
She's looking at a flight right now for her homecoming.
So it'll be like 250 young dope people from all across the country turning up, having a good time.
Let's do it.
And y'all should come on out.
Give us dates. Let's do it.
President's Day weekend. We're definitely gonna get Mario there. So I'm already signing you up.
That date? Well, yeah.
When is President Day?
It's the 16th through the 19th of February.
Okay, we got a little time.
Yeah, 16th through the 19th. Y'all have some time. Yeah, come on up. It'll be a really good time.
President's Day. I was like, no,
the weekend.
The weekend. Yep. But for sure the Friday night, because Friday night is our reception, and our reception is where we get an opportunity to kind of highlight some of our alum, because our program is like a long-term model, so we're still working with folks that have been through the program. So seeing the work that they're doing, connecting with them, and we highlight local people in Baltimore, so you'll get to connect with some people that are doing this work in Baltimore, young folks of color doing dope shit. So y'all should definitely come out. It'll be a really good time.
It's all about creating synergy.
Absolutely.
It's so funny because I'm sitting at this table and I'm looking at us, and Mario brought it up, CC as well. But the concept is, man, we need to have more people mentor, right? And then we need to make sure that we're taking the strong effort to become mentors to other people. And then for my men out there, we need to put men back in mentors as well. Like, so that's just something I just wanted to drop. Like, it's amazing because Mario don't even know this, but most of the stuff that I tried to learn as far as on the lobbying piece, whatever, was from me understanding what you was trying to do at your job. And then I was like, damn, I need to get better on my game. So I used to follow your stuff.
Y'all see that right here? Y'all see that little black white man, little bromance, little black white man
around this joint. And then CC, man, we go way back because when I was in undergrad around here running for student government and all that good stuff, she was one of the young ladies on campus that came after. And I just showed me like how, man, starting movements and being impactful, how other people like take that stuff and run with it. And she literally took this campus to a whole different level. So she's been like a mentor to me, yes, she did. Right? And that's what this is about, man. Like leveraging what we know and giving back. See you later.
There's one thing about mentoring that a lot of times that we don't think about. There are a lot of like people that are already doing it, and a lot of times we try to go out there and reinvent the wheel. Like Munch, he's doing some great things in the community. 100 Black Men, we do Leadership Academy on weekends, and so before like starting over and starting from scratch, like find somebody else who's already in the space that you're in. So I'm
all about that. And Mario, right?
Yes.
I hate when we reinvent the wheel. Like there's already a group that exists. See what you could do to build on to that. Or
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Different, but just create synergy with them. Yeah. Maybe you don't want to join, but maybe you have something that you guys can partner on. So that's really good about us always working together. So you're telling us, hey, you got your conference up there. I'm all for it because she like to hop around anyway. So I want to come, but that's what we should do to support each other.
Yeah, and the thing is, going back to what you were saying about the synergy and doing events on the same day, me and Gallon actually have an event on the same day next week. So I made a post and I said, look, I'm gonna make a post not to put and make people choose, but to make people to bring awareness to both by me saying that, hey, two events on one day. And if you're in education, go to Gallon. If you want to deal with affordable housing and financial investment, come to Mines. But if you, by all means, go to Gallon. You know what I mean? Because go to one.
Go to at least one.
Because at the end of the day, the way I looked at it was that I'm looking at this doggone thing distorting. But at the end of the day, what I was paying attention to was that one, we need to get more people out, and two, all right, if he's doing education, we all have different roles. We don't need to be doing the same thing, and it's a strategy. And we've all failed. It's all trial and error until we just trump the government. No pun intended. But at the end of the day, it's like if it's trial and error, that means that we can't spread ourselves too thin just on a meeting. Just on the meeting day. Like if y'all in education, go to education. We need to all y'all time to be focused there. You know what I'm saying? Not other places.
It's community thinking.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that we as Black people across the globe need to understand is that we are one family. We are one community. And when we start to think and conceptualize ideas and our picture of ourselves that we're literally a jigsaw puzzle that creates one people, the way that we do business will change. So whether it doesn't matter what your culture is, our heritage is one, And when we can do that, then we could start being like, well, if you win, I win. You should. If I support you, you support me. You know what I mean? I think that's where we start. Is our mindset for sure.
I agree, and taking advantage of technology. So if you can't go to these meetings, and you know that some people, maybe I get off at 7 and your meeting starts at 6, just put your phone up and go live on Facebook. People are watching and people are tuning in. Share it later and take advantage of this free technology that you can still get the word out. And I think that's very important as well for us to do in the Black community, because sometimes we have limitations on what we can actually attend, but the information can still be distributed and the message can still be across. Guys, we want to thank you so much. We're running out of time. I know much, but wait. I want to get y'all social media handles. I want y'all to, I don't know, Cece, you live in DC, but if we ever can have you guys come back on the show, you have anything pushing, you want to come on the show and talk about it, please let us know. But let everybody
especially know. Especially when we got Hepburn going up for election.
Yes.
Anytime there's a situation, in Tallahassee, I need my dog to just be like, bruh, that's what we got. I need you to just
push
leave
it out. Or even if you can't be down here, you can send us an email or message on social media. We'll discuss it on the show. But let everybody know how to find you on social media, your web handles, everything, so they can stay connected.
Cool. On this side, I'm pretty much at Vote Hepburn on Facebook, at Vote Hepburn on Twitter, trying to keep it simple. And then on the website is just michaelhepburn.com. So we are pushing, as you know, I'm trying to become the next congressman for the 27th Congressional District here in Florida. Man, I'm walking every day and making phone calls and knocking on doors, trying to tell people about how we can rebuild our economy and repair our communities and reform these oppressive institutions that we currently have today. And they can make a difference tomorrow, or in a sense in August when they vote. But yeah, at Vote Hepburn on both, and then michaelhepburn.com is where I can be streamed. Same thing. Definitely either way. I got the links on Twitter, on Facebook, and if you go to the website, you can definitely donate there. And then, you know what? Even on my card, I might as well just give it to you. If you have to call me, it's 786-390-2068, and it comes straight to the hip.
There you go.
Hey y'all, social media at the THECICI battle, the CC battle on everything. On Facebook it's Kristen CC battle, CHRISTIN and CC battle. That's it. And for YP4, YP4.org. Hit me up.
Facebook, Mario J. Bailey.
Come on, Jay. What's the J stand for? Tell him. Tell him. Can we guess? Justin, James, Jamil, Jonathan.
Nope.
Jam.
Jabbar.
Huh? Jamar. You're so bad.
Jamar.
You're a black man. Jabbar.
Oh, that's hood as fuck.
Yes. Jabbar, not Jamar.
No.
Jabbar. Mario.
Exactly.
Jabbar.
Jabbar. Oh, okay.
That's a good old country hood ass name. Alabama.
Instagram is Clinton with the K, Clinton 1911. And exactly. And I did not have.
Are you one too?
Yo, new.
That was my probate show. Full disclosure. And Twitter, Mario J. Bailey 1.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you much. How can they find you on social media?
At Machiavelli_Munch. That's MAKAVELLI_MUNCH. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm going to tell you like this. If you want to keep it simple, man, all like mine. So that's ALLLIKEMINDS media, MEDIA. Okay, that's all like mine's media. You can find us. We got everything. Trappin Ain't Dead. You can find cuts from Black Professional Summit today. Some other things. What's up, Janae? What's your handle? Don't throw no shade.
I'm not.
Don't throw no shade.
Thank you for asking me this time.
Hey, I was coming to you. I seen your eyes burning me.
I know, because
I was making the transition. I'm not a
me.
media professional like you. Okay.
Guys, you can find me on all social media at Janae Tate, JANEYTATE, and you can follow my blog Hilo News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at HYLONEWS Hilo News. We're going to be launching at the end of Q4, so you guys get ready for that, and we'll also be covering this on the blog as well.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. How should we end this? What should we say? Oh, Black Professional Summit.
Oh, we got Jill Tracy coming.
Jill Tracy.
Man, she on the next. Don't worry about it. She on the next episode. We already worked this out. Her and PK coming on. Trappin' Aint.
Yeah, y'all hear that? Jill, that's how we ended it. Trappin' Aint did.
Wanna take you around the whole world, and do about anything for you, girl, oh girl. And I'ma be the happiest man in the world. I'ma be the happiest man in the world. And we can grow old, just as long as you riding for me. I'll do everything I can to be all that you want. And I promise, make you the love of my life. 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 Make you the love of my life.